Good morning. I hope you slept well, and if you didn't, we can remedy that with a little bit of movement for you today. I don't know about you, but I've been feeling like just in need of some rest, of some goodness, and we're going to stretch out all those muscles that might be a little tense, whether that be from stress or just the world as it is right now. So whenever you're ready, join me in a comfortable seat. You might be sitting on your heels, kneeling, or maybe you have your legs cross-legged. Just start to breathe a little deeper. Maybe bringing one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest. And just scanning through yourself, noticing where you're at right now. What's happening in your mind. What is happening in your body? Is there tension anywhere? Is there maybe pain? Sleepiness? And whatever you find, just let it be there, let it belong. We're just noticing, we're not judging. And then lastly, just checking in with your emotions. How are you feeling? What feelings are present? If it's easier, maybe you want to say a metaphor for your feeling internally. Maybe I'm blue, or my heart is heavy. Or maybe you're feeling light and happy and breezy. Maybe you're feeling a little tight and anxious. Maybe worried, heavy. And again, just notice what comes up. And then when you're ready, we're going to breathe. Take an inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth, letting it go. And we're going to bring the arms by our sides. And we're just going to take a neck stretch first. So you can bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. And emphasize length along the neck, all the way down to your arm, maybe reaching a little further through those left fingertips. Keeping your chin kind of parallel to the ground. And you can walk the hands in, and we're just going to let the chin come down to the center of the chest. And then just roll the neck over towards the left ear. Maybe crawling the right hand out to the side. And again, rather than crunching the left ear towards the left shoulder, we're really imagining a long line from the middle finger of the right hand all the way to the top of the head. And then walk those fingers in. We're going to let the chin come down to the center of the chest again. And let it come over to the other side. And we're just going to take a few of those kind of half moon shaped circles. You can take them as slow or as fast as feels right to you. Just make sure you don't crunch, you don't hurt yourself. And maybe when you get to the shoulders, you even tilt your chin up just a tiny bit, but be really careful with your neck. If you tilt your chin up, it will stretch this muscle along the front a little bit more, which is the muscle that gets very tight for me because I'm a teeth clencher. Let's take 2 more like this. And then just slowly bring your head up through center. And we're going to take a few shoulder rolls, maybe backwards first, inhaling them up. And exhaling the shoulders down your back. And then coming around again. Maybe your hands move a little bit on your legs. See if you can sense directly what's happening in the shoulders, really feeling into this area. Not thinking about it, more just sensing. Being right inside your shoulders. And then you can reverse those circles. Maybe inhaling them back and up. Exhaling them forward and down. And then we'll come back through to center. And we are going to come find a tabletop pose on hands and knees. So you can bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We're going to take a few cat-cows here. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round through the back, tuck the belly button towards the spine, tuck the chin. And then move at your own breath's pace here. And really let the breath dictate. When you move, how you move, imagine that the breath is moving you, is moving your spine. Last one here. And whenever you're ready, you can come back to a neutral spine. Make sure your fingers are spread nice and wide. Push into the fingertips. And then we're just going to look over our left shoulder towards our left hip. Getting a stretch through the side. Come back through to center. And then look over your right shoulder towards your right hip. And the hips can shift over towards the left a little bit. We're going to take a few more like this. Look over your left shoulder, hips shift to the right. Center. And then look over your right shoulder. And again, you can move on your own here. And then when you're ready, come back through to center. We're going to step our right foot forward in between the hands. And then we're going to move with our breath again. So on an inhale, maybe lift the upper body just a little bit so you can shrug your shoulders down your back. And then on an exhale, straighten that front leg. Sit your hips back a little bit, half splits. Inhale, come forward, shrug the shoulders down your back. Exhale, stretch the leg. 2 more like this. And then when you're ready, we're going to plant the palms again. You can step that right knee back to meet the left. And then we're going to do this on the other side. So you can step the other leg forward, in front, in between your hands. And it doesn't have to be elegant. Yoga can be inelegant too. Inhale, shrug the shoulders down your back, and exhale, straighten the front leg. Sit the hips back. And you can move at your own breath's pace here. Last one. Then you can step that knee back to meet its friend. We're just going to widen the knees to the edges of the mat. Sit your hips back towards your heels and then walk your palms forward. Child's pose. You can either stay here, or what I really like to do recently is stack the palms on top of each other and just let my forehead rest on the palms. Make some space for your belly so you can breathe comfortably. And if this feels like a lot, you might even want to stack the fists on top of each other so you have a little bit more height. And just see if you can let go of any tension, any activity that doesn't need to be here right now. Let your muscles be soft and relaxed. And then we're all going to crawl our fingertips forward and tent the palms. So push your fingertips into the ground and create little tents with your hands. And then walk those hands over towards the right side of the mat, really reaching long with your left arm, pushing the left hip down. Child's pose with a side bend. Inhale here. Exhale, walk yourself back through to center. And then walk yourself over to the other side. Really reach long through the right arm, pushing your right hip down. Inhale here. Exhale, walk yourself back through to center. And then on an inhale, push your hands into the ground, come all the way up to a seat. We're going to do one last thing here. I'm going to turn to face you so you can see what I'm doing. You can plant your feet on the ground, knees point up towards the ceiling, and then bring your right foot towards your left hip. Your right knee will be pointing forward. And you might just stay here. Maybe this is enough sensation through the hip. Maybe you want to walk your left foot over and cross it over that right knee. This might be enough for you. We're going to come into cow face pose, Gomukhasana. It's a lot for the hips, so you might stay here. If you want to go further, you can see if you can walk that left foot back towards the right hip, stacking the knees on top of each other. And then take a few breaths here, see how you feel. Give yourself permission to back up if this is too much. And then we're going to lift the arms forward. Point the right thumb down, reach around, and then bring that right hand palm facing away from you in between your shoulder blades. You can lift the left arm up above And then bend into the elbow, reach behind you, and maybe your fingers touch. I'm going to turn so you can see. Maybe your fingers touch a little bit, maybe they don't. It doesn't matter. The more important thing is that you keep a nice tall spine and that you bring the attention of the two hands moving towards each other. This is kind of one of the most pretzel-y poses in yoga. I think this is what people imagine when you say you're doing yoga. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, slowly release the arms. Use your hands to help your legs unwind. Maybe windshield wiper the legs a few times, can feel really nice. And then we're just going to do this towards the other side. So you can bring the left foot towards the right hip this time. Left knee is pointing forward. Right foot maybe crosses over the knee, and maybe you stay here. See how this feels for a moment. Or you can walk that foot back to meet the left hip. See how this feels. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me from a different angle. And then we're going to bring the arms in front. This time we're going to dial the left thumb down, wrap that arm behind you, and then bring the back of your hand in between the shoulder blades. Right arm goes up, bend into the elbow, and then maybe those fingertips want to touch, maybe they don't. See if you can tuck the ribs in, so activating your belly muscles a little bit to keep a nice flat back, not letting the ribs splay open and bending through the back, or arching, I should say. See if you can reach the elbow up towards the sky a little higher. One more inhale here. Exhale, let go of the arms slowly, and then help your legs unwind. We're going to take those windshield wipers one more time. And then we're going to close class in a comfortable seat. This time I'm going to be kneeling on my heels. You can do whatever feels best to you. Take a breath here. Maybe check in with your body one more time. What is happening in your mind? Are there a lot of thoughts or less thoughts than at the beginning of class? Check in with your body. Are there areas of tension still? Areas that feel a little bit more relaxed? Or maybe not. And checking in with your emotions. How are you feeling? And lastly, before we close class, just ask yourself, what do I need today? Try not to think too hard. Just notice what comes up, let it surface from inside you. What do I need today? And then we're going to close class together. Inhale the arms up overhead. Palms touch, bring them in front of the heart. 2 more just like this. Inhale, reach tall, biggest stretch yet. Exhale, hands come in front of the heart. Last one. catch something wonderful above you with your hands. Bring it in front of your heart. Stack the palms. Tuck your chin. And thank yourself for practicing today, taking care of your mind, your body, and your emotions. And I thank you for practicing with me. If you like this class, please feel free to subscribe, leave me a like down below, or click any of the other buttons or comment. It helps with the algorithm. I'm Merit. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I will see you soon. Bye.